Well, good afternoon and welcome here to almost top of the world. We're up in Mayfield GA complex for this beautiful winter's afternoon. Sunshine, a little bit of a cool breeze coming from the northeast, but we have the county finalists here, the intermediate champions for 2003, Bride Rovers, taking on Aghabullogue in the intermediate 2003 final. Bride Rovers, well, will they have the legs and the mind to win this one and bring home the two championships this year, their final year in intermediate for maybe, hopefully, long time they're hoping. Anyway, we'll give you a rundown on their team as we have it. In goals, Dennis Fitzgerald. Right corner, Aidan Collins. Full back, Niall Fitzgerald. And left corner, Pat Barry. Right half, Brendan Walsh. Centre, Barry Murphy. And left half, Mike Hogan. 8 at midfield, Padraig Murphy. And 9, Brian Murphy. Right half, Donald Ryan. Terry Broderick centre. And Pat Welch, left half forward. Top of the right, Jerome O'Driscoll, the man who travels by plane. I wonder what airline does he use? Is he getting points for it? Full forward, Barry Hazelwood, and top of the left, the captain, Sean Ryan. Substitutes, Barry Johnson, Pat Cotter, Cormac Collins, Nevin O'Regan, Richie Carl. There are probably a few more there, I just don't have the names. We're a bit of a rush as it is. That's the Bride Rovers line out for this game. Now, we have the Aghabullogue line out. In goals, Donald Casey. Right corner, Sean Toomey. Full back, Richard Harrington. Left corner, Padraig Murphy. Tim Buckley, right half, and Niall Buckley centre, Joe Foley, left half. Wearing 8 midfield, Eddie Toomey. Wearing 9, Dennis O'Leary. Right half forward, Declan Kiley. Centre forward, Dan Toomey. And left half, Peter Kelleher. Top of the right, Donica Murphy. Danny Buckley full. And top of the left, Finbar Foley. Substitutes, Brian McElroy, John Kelleher, Barry Kiley, Paul O'Rourke, Donald Spillane, James Spillane, Brian Rahal, Connie Lucy, Paddy Foley, Colin McConnell, Michal Toomey, David Minehan and Donald Toomey. And that's the teams, and we're looking up there at the moment at Aghabullogue doing their warm-up. Well, it's a grand sunny afternoon here, but there is a cold breeze blowing, and they probably need to warm up a little bit and get the tension out of the muscles in case they get a pulled muscle before they get going at all. And in the middle of the field we have the referee for today's game. It's Willie Horgan from the Brian Dillon's Club, and Willie O'Connor, the two captains, Sean Ryan, together there with the number 8, that's Eddie Toomey, the captain for Aghabullogue. Handshaking, Eddie Reardon, Dano better known out there. He's nice of Dano to turn him around here to us to get a shot of the three of them. And which one will take home the trophy today? I saw Jerry O'Sullivan here to present the trophy. So, will he be presenting it to a mid-cock player or will he be presenting it to an east-cock player? Well, Willie is checking his watch. The players are ready. And very soon, there it goes. And this is the last final for the Intermediate Championship in the 2003. It's the champions of the Intermediate Championship against the hopefuls of winning the League Championship. So it's first coming into Aghabullogue, who are playing maybe to win slightly in their favour. It's diagonal from right across the field, but slightly favouring Aghabullogue. The first into attack there, coming away with it, number 12, Pat Welch. Pat Welch dropping it in to the corner, trying to keep it in place. Barry Hazelwood, but it's gone out and it's gone wide. Dolan Casey, puck out, dropping way out on the far side of the field, batted away again over there once more by Mike Hogan. Tussling over there, winning it, it's Joe Foley. Joe passes it back to Sean Toomey, who gets a good clearance into attack. Battle of hard holding at the moment, good start to this game. Breaking into the middle of the field, running onto it. Picked up by Niall Buckley, gets into the corner here. Nice one in by the number 15, Finbar Foley. Finbar's shot is dropping in, but out and wide. And nice sized crowd here underneath us up in this covered little seated pavilion here in the Mayfield Club. And I must say they've been very helpful to us since we came here. So thanks to all the Mayfield people. Brian and Mary particularly were down here with us helping us. Nice puck out there from Dennis. Drop in the middle. Picked up once more by the captain. That's Eddie Toomey. Send it back in for Aghabullogue. A lot of pressure on here now. The hand goes up for it there nicely indeed by Aidan Collins. Back in once more, it comes from Finbar Foley. Finbar Foley shot side inside, trying to pick inside. It's Donegal Murphy, but didn't Murphy stop. And it comes back in again. It's got this time by Aidan Collins. And Aidan Collins clears out here just underneath us. Up in the air he goes for it, doesn't get it. Comes down as far as Joe Foley once more. Joe under a bit of pressure, trying to stop him there. It's Padraig Murphy and a bit of silliness. Now it's only an end of the game. Willie coming off to sort it out. And Willie coming in, calming it, and says, lads, we have a nice sunny afternoon for the game. Let's play a game of hurling. He's throwing it in. Ground is a bit muddy and sticky, hard putting. Got it back as far as Brian Murphy. Dropped out of his hand. The number 8 there is Eddie Toomey. That goes out of the line and it's line ball. And Matthew, underneath me here, that's Matthew Daly, the linesman, also from Brian Dillon's club. Be taken by a nice one there indeed by Brendan Welch. But well caught there by the Aghabullogue. I can't see his name here, but it comes into attack once more. And Aghabullogue are putting on a bit of pressure. It bots off that time. And once more, that time Pat Welch or Brendan Welch felt that one as it came bouncing hard off the number 12, Peter Kelleher, and out of the line ball to be taken by Dennis O'Leary for Aghabullogue. As I said, the wind is more or less diagonal and facing slightly across. He'd have to go for the right post here if he wants to get it over. The wind doesn't break it in as much as I expected it. Drops into the square. Trying to get out there over there was Mike Hogan, but it's back again with Aghabullogue. This is a chance here for him. He gets it high. He's dropping it in and it's dropping over the bar. And the first score for Dan Buckley, I think. But it's not, who is it? Anyway, Aghabullogue opened the scoring with just over 3.5 minutes gone. It's the number 10, I think. Got that score. It is indeed. Number 10 is Declan Kiley. Back in again, it comes once more. Breaking out as far as Dan Toomey. Dan Toomey doesn't get it up this time. A lot of pressure. Comes out as far as number 14, Danny Buckley. The referee says he was fouled and it's a free in. Coming off to take it, it's number 15, Finbar Foley. Finbar, whose brother Joe is playing at halfback. And he also has another brother in the substitutes. Paddy. This one with the wind behind him, he puts it high out and out over the fence and all and gets the second point for Aghabullogue. Just almost 5 minutes gone in this first half. Dennis Fitzgerald once more with the puck out. Dennis high up and you can see the wind is actually holding it this time. It's dropping down. Almost well caught over there by Brian Murphy, but it was broken away from him. And coming on once more is Declan Kiley trying to break it in. He's under a bit of pressure. Back again it comes to him once more. Trying to pick it up, fails to do so. A little push, a little nudge, and Willie is running over there to calm things down once more. And the linesman over there on the far side, which is Jason Long, better known as Longy for short, as he said himself. Willie throws in once more. Little flick there by Mike Hogan, doesn't go very far. Another flick in by Eddie Toomey. Pat trying to get out a bit further. Got up once more over there by Mike Hogan and a good clearance this time out to midfield. Don Ryan trying to get onto it, trying to pick it up. He's on his knees. A little hand pass out, nicely kneed out as far as Terry. Terry hits it high and a great score. A good pass, good work there, and a great score for Terry Broderick. The opening score for Bride Rovers. Just 6 minutes gone. But a good pass from Dolan Ryan under pressure down on his knees and he gets it. A good puck out also from Dolan Casey. Good one. The wind is really, it's helping him actually. They do have the wind. You'll notice in the puck out putting anything else. Good one by Brian Murphy once more in. But nicely stopped over there by the right half-back Tim Buckley. Tim Buckley gets it out into attack, not very far, and back there trying to pick it up. The referee says he was a push in the back and it's a free. And there's a little bit of like a championship favour about this final because they're taking it quite serious. The attitudes are very strong and, well, I suppose both teams want to finish off the season with a win. The wind will hold this one up again as it goes in once more. few people running off it, but he gets it high when he gets good power behind it, dropping out towards the right corner. It's in the hands, it's caught, a little pass back in the middle, face meets Sean Ryan. Turned on inside once more, the backs it onto it, coming onto it, trying to get it out. One of the backs, I can't see his number from here. He's moving out to the wing, and a good clearance indeed by Aghabullogue out of that one. But well crapped there again once more by Barry. Barry is fouled as he was going through, and it's a free once more for Bride Rovers. This is Barry Hazelwood out to take this one. And the back that cleared that one that time was Padraig Murphy for Aghabullogue, the man in the blue helmet. Barry with this one anyway, into the wind. He allows for the wind to curl it in, and the wind calls it in, and it comes off the crossbar, flick back out, it's more, it comes out as far as Padraig Murphy. Padraig Murphy moving out, trying to make space for himself, being fired and chased, but he still gets a clearance in, flicks his short and sticking out here underneath us. Hand goes up for a well caught indeed once more there by Brendan, and clears it into attack. Doesn't go very far, breaks into the middle. Dolan Ryan picks up this time. Dolan little hand pass in as far, but coming out to meet it with the full back Richard Harrington. Back in it comes, and once more cleared. Lovely block down indeed by Barry Hazelwood. Barry now gets up in the hurley nicely, trying to get away from the number 2 Sean Toomey. Gets the shot in, but it's gone out, and it's gone out for the first 65 of the match. Just in case you shake it, piss. Yeah. I would have to see you dive into catch her if she's falling, you see. So the first 65 of the game, Barry Hazelwood really allowed nicely for the wind, the cross breeze that time, and it brought it in, but it hit the uprights and back into play, and eventually out and in, and another 65. Bit further back here with that wind. Can he judge it? Of course, as I said earlier, proud holders of a county intermediate hurling. Finally got the wind to drop it in. It's dropping dangerous ball. Hurley goes up for it, breaks out once more, but just comes out too far, and it's picked over on the far side by the number 6 Niall Buckley. Niall Buckley doesn't get it very far, because now it's out only as far as Pat Welch. Pat Welch under a lot of pressure over there, 2 players on him. Eventually picked up by Niall Buckley, and he clears it out for Aghabullogue down into attack to come once more. On the far side, Barry Murphy under a bit of pressure, push back. Wild pulling over there. Really very wild pulling. And a bit of silliness breaking out now again, but that was really wild, dangerous pulling, as he was on the ground, and the referee will have to get control of this game at this stage, I'd imagine. A lot of things happening around the field. On the far side, Ian. Well, after all that being sorted out, we're back with the match, and it's a free in to Bride Rovers. And I think Willie Horgan will have to get control of this game. We're only 11 minutes into it, and a lot of hard stuff. Don't mind hard hurling, but a lot of silly hurling. Out again to Aghabullogue. The hard chasing here for it. Well picked up, and the foul referee says he pulls across them, and it's a free to Aghabullogue, as the number 13, that's Jerome O'Driscoll, pulled across the number 7, who's Joe Foley, and it's a free to Aghabullogue with the wind behind him here. A great chance for Dennis O'Leary to, his name has been taken.
Well done, Joe.
And great chance here now for him to get another point. Score, it's 2 points to 1 in favour of Aghabullogue. Slow scoring, but plenty of passion and tension in this game. And a yellow card being shown to Jerome. Well, I suppose he has to start somewhere. Anyway, Dennis O'Leary with this one. He gets the highs, it looks going swinging a little bit to the right, it's dropping short, a very dangerous one, breaks out into the middle of the field, hard pull on, blocked once more, well grabbed and well caught back there, and a good one indeed, a great one by Barry that time, clear away out the side of the field, right underneath us. As I said, plenty of passion. Dolan Ryan, he's been held, and it's a free. And 12 and a half minutes gone, and this game really, as I said already, a bit of passion in it. This time it's Jerome O'Driscoll to take the free. And I don't know if we pick John up there or not on the camera, but John is down doing these. He's saying a few prayers, maybe for a quieter game. That's a nice one from Jerome. The wind might just carry it enough, and dropping in towards the keeper. Goes after holding in his band. It's gone over the bar by Dolan Ryan. Good save lead by Dolan Casey under pressure. but eventually Donald Ryan got on the end of it and doubled it back in, and it's now 2 points each, and we have just 13 minutes gone, and the score of their time was Donald Ryan. Ball in the middle of the field once more. Picked up by Barry. He's fouled, and it's a free out once more to Bride Rovers. Dennis Fitzgerald coming up to take this one. I know if he's right or wrong because he's way out the field and against this strong wind. They're hoping maybe he could point it, but well, I suppose Jerome was closer, but not that much, and maybe with his power and his stroke he just might. But with the wind the ball could come back very quick. That looks good. It's gone to the left and wide just a little bit, but he definitely had the range. But not very far. The wind, again now, the wind there didn't carry it across as you would have expected, like it does with some of the ball. So it's quite changeable indeed. Good puck out once more by Donald Casey. Dropping into the middle. Holly's go for it. Breaking down to the centre. Picked up over there by Eddie Toomey, the captain. Eddie twisting. Eddie well hooked indeed. Nicely hooked that time by Patrick Murphy. Back to ball, it comes again once more. And back into attack. Barry Hazelwood seems to be playing out here in the corner. A nice ball here. Nice shot. Oh, great save by Donald Casey. A great save. A great shot. But also a great save that time as Jerome O'Driscoll took a raspy shot in, but Donald Casey got to it, and on the second attempt cleared it out. Now it's attacking this side, and this game is a good game if they can keep their tempos, keep the game playing. It's a makings of a very good game. But this time of the year and the ground, the pitch is as good as you can expect it here, right up on top of the hill. Got and cleared out once more by Pat Barry, right into the middle of the field. Putting out there as well. Back again, it comes right on close to us. Got in a little bit further by Aghabullogue. Now coming out, trying to get up there, but robbed, half robbed, got him picked up and eventually cleared out by Brian Murphy. Brian Murphy out this side of the field. Donald Ryan goes up for him once more. Donald doesn't get the first time. 2 players on him, still breaks away. Brian Murphy tries to go into it. Breaks into the middle. Oh, Brian Murphy comes in quite illegally and cut, I think. It's like the number 10, Declan Kiley, and it's a free end to Aghabullogue. A chance for them once more to go into the lead. Declan staying down on the ground. He got caught in the shoulder, and I suppose, and the cold water today, if that doesn't revive you, it'll kill you. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. Well, definitely that brought him up. Either we're going to carry him off in the stretcher or bring him up with the cold water on today, because it is a nice frosty northeasterly wind blowing against us. But they've made it tough stuff out in Aghabullogue as well, of course. This to be taken by Dennis O'Leary. Very close from a while ago. With the wind behind him, great opportunity. High, it's slightly to the right, but it's coming back in, and it's gone over the bar and the lead once more for Aghabullogue. And we have just over 16 minutes gone. So it's 3 points to 2 points. And as I said, even though the scoring isn't high, the game has plenty of passion, sometimes a little bit too much. Maybe it's I want to get warm with this cold wind, but it's a good puck out once more from Dennis Fitzgerald, right into that breeze. Up well caught by Dolan. Dolan winning it very well. Back to Brian. Brian, even under pressure, gets a high ball. The wind is carrying it high and out to the left and wide. But a great catch there once more by Dolan Ryan. Willie Horgan is having a word with the number 9, Dennis O'Leary. I don't know why, but is there a change? There's a sub. Oh, he's cut. I've been told there by that master photographer Eddie O'Riordan that he's gone off because he's a cut. So there's a blood sub on. I didn't see who came on yet, but we'll try and pick it up in a minute. The puck out once more down underneath us. Hands go for Norman Castle with Barry Murphy. Barry got it. Under a bit of pressure, bit of pulling in it. Gets away just a little bit. Breaking back inside. Barry wins it back the second time. Oh, lovely ball control from Barry Murphy. Great ball control. Sends right into the corner once more. Sean Ryan flicks it down. And back to that's my microphone there, my excitement with that one. I was told number 18 is on, that's Barry Kiley is on for Aghabullogue. Nice dangerous ball dropping inside once more. Nice, Fitzgerald comes out to meet it. Gets out there first. Hard tussling, grand pulling. Nice, Fitzgerald gets up nicely, and with his power and strength, he clears that one open down. He comes out as far as the sub that came on that shot. And well, he came on as a blood sub, but number 18, Barry Kiley, puts it over the bar. And he just got his score, and he's heading off. He's letting them know, give me a chance, and I'll come on, I'll do something. We have 18 minutes gone. It's 4 points to 2. So often, you see, not many fellas will get a score on his first touch of the ball and be taken back off again. Hard pulling up there once more. 82 me getting as far as he's number 12. That's Peter Kelleher. Peter Kelleher been fouled, and it's a free from where the ball lands. So free from where the ball lands down here, and probably coming over taking once more. Dennis O'Leary. No, Dennis is not walking towards us.
Good job, lads. Come on, Finney.
Plenty of free takers out in Aghabullogue, because this time it's Finbar Foley to take it.
No, Finney, wins the right.
Finbar steadying himself.
Nice move, Finney.
That's it. He's high into the wind. It's gone away off to the corner. It's not going to go out yet. It's caught in the hands of Pat, and it's gone off of Pat there, and Pat Barry and out, and it's a 65. Willie is saying that it's a push in the back, so it's a free out instead of 45 or 65. So it's Dennis Fitzgerald to take the free out. 19, nearly 20 minutes gone. It's 4 points to 2.
Nice back further.
Breaking in the middle. Gone nice, really good flick out there by Aghabullogue once more. Nicely picking up, and a good nice little clearance out there indeed by Mike Hogan. Into the centre, it's gone. Little pass in there by Padraig Murphy. Into the corner, picking up is Terry Broderick. Terry's after getting around the centre back. A little pass in towards Sean Ryan. Can he catch it quickly? There's 2 players coming to him, and he is flattened as he's going through. Proverbially rugby tackle, if you wish, brought down, and a chance here for the note to get another point on the board. But a good movement by Terry Broderick to move the ball along the wing. And Dennis Fitzgerald is coming up, so they are going to go for the goal. I hope they have a good backup keeper, because if the ball is poked out fast in this heavy conditions, then he want to be very fit to make it back in time. I always talk about Jock Cummins with Bars years ago, coming up to take a free, and Middleton came back down and got a goal while he was still halfway down the pitch. So good idea, but he want to be ready to move back. We've 21 minutes gone. Chance here now for Bride Rovers to go on the lead, which will be for the first time this game. And a lot of bumping and pushing going on outside already. Yes! Oh, rasping, but it's over the bar. But at least it's a score. And now he's on the run. He's moving back. We have, as I said, 21 minutes gone. Not a very good ball, breaking out to the right hand wing. Picked over there by Jerome O'Driscoll. Jerome gets away around Padraig there, he's inside. Coming out to meet him, but he hits it high and he hits it straight. And it's, I'm not sure what the way the umpires were. It's a 65. I just saw hands going up and I'm not sure what he was doing. But it's a 65 in, so a block down had gone through that time. But Jerome O'Driscoll nicely got around Padraig Murphy that time. Padraig slipping in these conditions, couldn't control the feet, and then went around. So Barry Hazelwood is leaving it. It's Jerome, I think, is coming out to take it, is it?
Jerome!
Yes, indeed, it's Jerome is coming out to take this one. Very unlucky not to get a score himself there the last few seconds. Was very close from almost the same distance earlier on. Ball hit the upright. Can he allow for that? The wind has got a little bit stronger and since then. Drum hits it, nice one. It's going, but the wind this time is carrying us straight and throwing this the equaliser. Level again, 4 points each, and we have 22.5 minutes gone. So for a nice cold winter's evening, we're getting a nice game of hurling here to fill this up for the end of the year. Ball breaking in the middle, trying to get it. Tough pulling out there. They fell top of each other. An accidental. Comes out to the middle once more. Well pulling away there by Joe Foley. First time they're off the far side. Picked over there by Donica Murphy. Donica Murphy trying to get around Pat Barry. Coming back to head Pat Barry out. He's still breaking. He has the ball in the hand. Well blocked down indeed there by Brian Murphy. Back out it comes as fast as number 11, Dan Toomey. Dan Toomey is fouled and it's a free in. A chance for Aghabullogue to take the lead once more. But you can see when fellas are trying to run today, they just can't get the speed on the ground. It's very sticky, very heavy. The pitch is in as good a condition as a Mayfield club could have it, but it obviously is sticky. And there's a player down here injured, and I think it's Eddie Toomey, the captain, who seems to be injured. There was some pulling between them, and he might have got caught at the end of a swing because there was nothing really foul struck that time. And we also have a Bride Rovers player. Eddie Toomey has got up and he's carrying on. He's hoping to get his hands on this cup this afternoon. I don't know the name of the cup, but also an injury down there to one of the Bride Rovers players. It's Mike Hogan, and Mike Hogan seems to be coming out to the side. The freebie taken anyway over the far side by Finbar Foley. Finbar Foley puts it over the bar, and once more he gets the lead for Aghabullogue. So time now, it's 25 minutes. And number 18 has come on as a blood sub, we'll call it at the moment. It's Barry Johnson. Barry has come on to replace Brendan, who's getting a bit of treatment down here underneath us. Good puck out once more by Dennis. Dropping into the middle of the field. Picked up over there by Niall Buckley, the centre back. No one getting control of it. Niall gets another touch and sends out to the side of the field. We're racing out for it here. It's Peter Kelleher. Peter has it up. Peter, under a bit of pressure, gets a nice dangerous ball in. Dropping inside with Danny Buckley and Niall. But Niall gets a little kick out to it. Now coming across out to it here, it's Aidan Collins. Aidan Collins bringing out to the wing, gets it blocked down off his hurley. And Matthew says it's a line ball into Aghabullogue. Brendan Hogan has gone back in. And Barry Johnson is coming off once more to the sideline. Barry didn't get a chance to get a point. Like to Aghabullogue. So well to go. But this could be a dangerous ball right across the square. Gets a lovely touch to it, maybe too much because it goes way off the far side where Donegan Murphy is and Pat Barry are trusting for over there. Coming across to hit him now is Eddie Toomey. Eddie goes in with it. Also over there it's Barry is off for this. It's 65 once more to Aghabullogue. Less than 4 minutes to go. Well, there will be a bit of added on time for injuries. And it's Dennis O'Leary who seems to be moving out to take this one. Or yes. So Dennis O'Leary with a chance to put Aghabullogue 2 points up before half time. Wind behind him and slightly from his right hand side as well. Gets it, sends it high, but it's coming to the left. Didn't allow enough for the wind and it's gone wide. But I must say it's actually been a game that's been very few wides in. And once more Dennis Fitzgerald will get a chance to get the puck out. Jerome out here on the half forward line. The ball is coming out towards Dolan once more. Dolan, a lovely catch once more. Little pass back. And got nicely there under a bit of pressure that time by Brian Murphy, but into attack it goes. Hands him up for it. Tim Buckley out there with Tim Buckley, the number 5 trying to get away. Brocked inside by Dolan Ryan once more. Dolan runs into as far as his number 12, Pat Welch. But Pat Welch dropped out of the hand, got it and cleared a little bit by Niall Buckley. Niall Buckley, he's under pressure from Barry Hazelwood, got on by Brian Murphy, I should say. Padre Murphy, I was right the first time. Oh, Eddie Toomey pulling down across him, and it's a free down to Eddie Toomey. And well, I suppose the only good thing I must say is that both sets of players seem to have got a bit of control of themselves. They're playing the game better, they're playing it tough, they're playing it hard. But the tempers are not as frayed as they were at the beginning. Tim Buckley that time. There's 3 Buckleys on the team, but they're not actually related. Willie is taking somebody's name over there again, I think. And it's Padraig Murphy by the looks of things. A long name to write down, so it's taking him a long time. And the yellow card for Padraig Murphy. And Niall Buckley with this one. The wind again to push it right in, high up in the air. The wind is carrying it. It's going to drop just out about 20 metres, back down a little bit. Breaking out for his Eddie Toomey once more, the captain and the centre field player. Eddie gets a little flick on there and his father spin back forward, but he just couldn't get control the first time. It's in the hands now. Back out again comes Eddie Toomey. Eddie takes a shot. He shot his once more blocked down, and a free by barging in and a free out. Little bit of maybe overexcitement. He got a chance. It was blocked down. He got a second chance. And again it was blocked down. And a free one by Bride Rovers eventually. Barry Murphy winning it, and it's coming out to Dennis Fitzgerald. And Dennis with a great chance here now to drive this one up. We have less than a half minute to go of actual time, but I'm sure Willie Horgan will add on a little bit of additional time for the stoppages and for the injuries. 5 points to 4. Dropping into the forward again. Don Ryan gets a little flicker, doesn't go very far. Terry Broderick now onto it, breaks off his foot, comes back as far as Jerome O'Driscoll. Jerome sends it in, but well caught inside and nicely in by Joe Foley, and Joe Foley gets a good clearance that one. He caught that one very well. Breaks out as far as centre forward Dan Toomey. Dan Toomey twisting, he's turning. A little pass in here as far as Declan Kiley. Declan Kiley sends it high and he's sending it out to the right and wide. Another chance there. I make that their third wide, and I make it that Bride Rovers had 2 wides in this half. Dennis once more to puck out. We're now into whatever time Willie Horgan decides to add on here in the first half. 5 points to 4. So nothing between them, and it's been quite an entertaining game. Well put on again by Donald Ryan. Got in a bit further by Jerome. Into Sean. Sean, the captain. Twisting, turning, left-handed, sends it high, dangerous looking ball right across the square, backs and forwards in there, pulling on it, comes out to Niall Buckley. Niall Buckley picks up, he drops it, gets it back to his full-back Richard Harrington, and Richard Harrington over the shoulders and clears it. We're on the far side racing out for his Mike Hogan. Mike Hogan being followed now by Declan, but Mike Kills, he shot in once more, but out there watching it all the way, and the referee says that Donald Ryan pulled from behind, and it's a free out to, and the Aghabullogue players, unfortunately, they got their free, they should have stopped and walked away, and person behind me shouting hot ball, but I suppose if there's retaliation, that's what's supposed to happen. Would you call what they did retaliation? I don't know. Anyway, the free out to Aghabullogue. Willie is looking at his watch. He's telling Don Ryan move away a little bit as Richard Harrington gets this one. And Richard, a good one indeed. Good, strong attacking ball. Dropping into the middle. Out as fast comes to Mike Hogan. Mike gets it out as far as Padraig Murphy. Padraig sends it up and Willie blows the watch with about a minute and a half of additional time added on. And the score here at half time in Mayfield is 5 points to Aghabullogue and 4 points to Bride Rovers. An entertaining enough first half. Bit of passion at the very beginning. Tough turning at time, and obviously on this time of the year with the field a bit sticky and heavy, not great for running, and the wind a bit awkward, they're doing fine. We'll be back to you for the second half soon. Well, welcome back to the second half. Willie Horgan out in the field, and just looking out, see can I see any changes? Nothing obvious to me at the moment anyway. 5 points to 4 in favour of Aghabullogue. Roughly 30 minutes to go to see who will be the county league champions in the intermediate grade. Been talking there at half time, and some are saying they're trying to make 2 intermediate grades next year, so we have to wait and see what the outcome of that will be. Ball is in, and the Hurley flying already out there, and it's a Bride Rovers Hurley. Got into attack once more by Aghabullogue. Breaking inside, trying to get onto inside just to forward Danny Buckley. Danny Buckley followed by Niall Fitzgerald. Danny trying to get through, loses the ball in the ground. Pat Barry comes to him now. He's under pressure, can't get it away. Breaks out to the middle, cleared out, dropped it here. Aghabullogue pushing it back out fast Eddie Toomey. Eddie Toomey can't get it, but a nice little pass by Eddie Toomey. In as fast as centre forward, that's Dan Toomey. Dan Toomey shot goes into Dennis. Dennis with the sun in his eyes, who catches it, a nice little swing, clears it back out once more. Only out as far as Dennis O'Leary. Dennis O'Leary catches nicely, under a bit of pressure, but gets the ball back into attack. Ball fast Finbar Foley. Finbar Foley tossing out there with Aidan Collins. Breaks out now fellas, Dan Toomey once more. Dan Toomey trying to round the player, trying to get through. He's getting very close to the goal mouth. He's on the ground, the ball is back there. Bride Rovers player picking it up. He's on the ground as well, and he's fouled, and it's a free out. I couldn't see who he was from here. See the table shaking, or if you can. Yeah. No, well, if you're cold, you mind, but don't be kind of going too heavy in this. She might fall off the table a bit. You see? You see the way it's even a small bit shaky, alright? I remember all them anyway on the camera at the last match. And the video, did you see yourself in the video? Yeah. Okay, so back we are talking to some of the Bride Rovers, young supporters behind me, who came out on this cold day to support their team. Willie Harkin having the words over there. He's taken out the notebook once more. It's, who is it? It looks like it's Peter Kelleher. So it's another long name, so he'll take a while to write this one down as well. Bit slow with long names writing down, Willie. The fingers are cold, I'd say, from running around out in the field. Trying to grip the biro. Yes, but he got the yellow card out quick with the left hand. So a couple of yellow cards here, but the game really, comparison to the first 5 or 6 minutes, has calmed down an awful lot. Well, these teams won't meet again for a while, and at least for next year, because Bride Rovers are going up senior, and Aghabullogue will be back playing the intermediate grade. Again, maybe that they were beaten by Enniscarra, who Bride Rovers beat in the final this year, but I believe that they felt they could have won it. Out comes towards Dolan Ryan. Niall Buckley out there, it's gone out over the line, it's a line ball, and it's to Bride Rovers. But as I said, Enniscarra beaten by Bride Rovers in the final, and they beat Aghabullogue in the championship. Jerome the far side, or is it Barry Hazelwood? Yes, it's Terry Broderick, dropped out the middle, caught inside by Barry Hazelwood, but got out and gone wide. So still, with 3 minutes gone, no score in the second half, 5 points to 4. And now Dolan Casey playing into the breeze. We'll see how his puck outs go against this. Gets the shoulder behind it, dropping out around midfield, no bad puck out either. Batted away just a little bit by Barry Murphy into Padraig. Padraig tried to flick his way through and gets a nice one to Dolan Ryan. Dolan Ryan onto Terry Broderick. Lovely calling and well, great play together, and Terry Broderick, but it's going to go to the right and wide. But good play that time. And there's another bit of a shamazzle happening out here alongside us. I don't know what happened. I see Liam Barry is running out there to check in the player. I don't know what player's on the ground, but whatever happened, it didn't happen when the ball was there anyway. And I see number 18 is back on, who got a score earlier on. That's Barry Kiley is on for Aghabullogue. The linesman has gone out there to talk to Willie Horgan, maybe. The two linesmen, as I already said today, they are Matthew Daly and Jason Long. They're looking in the crowd here, and I can just see that green, white and gold wig that was showing up an awful lot at the last games, and he's here today in this cold. So Bride Rovers and Aghabullogue people here near me as well, and the ball is back in, it's poked out, and it's returned back into the match. Trying to get away over there on the far side, that's Peter Kelleher. Hard pulling, hard thrusting at the moment. Oh, another wild stroke there. A bit of wild pulling at times in this game, and really...
Number 18 on for Bride Rovers.
Yeah. And we have also number 18 on for Bride Rovers, and there's number 18 on for Aghabullogue. And the number 18 for Bride Rovers is Barry Johnson, as far as I remember. Yes, it's Barry Johnson. It's a blood sub on.
Number 18, yeah.
Mike Hogan again, actually, it's Mike Hogan came off earlier on as well. Dennis hoping to put this one over. It's going towards the left. It's going to be stopped by Sean Ryan, by his hand, nicely by Sean. Sean is held, and it's a free in, and it is another 21. Yes, he got it stopped, and as he was breaking through, he was held, and it's a free in. And Aghabullogue players are not happy with it, but he was held as he was trying to get through, and that's a free. And no matter what you say, no matter what you do, if the ref blows the whistle, he's not going to change his mind. So the two umpires, they're calling over a player. This is the full back, that's Richard Harrington. Richard may protest, but if the two umpires there have seen him, then I'm afraid his protests are in vain. But what player says he does anything, they all say, "What did I do, ref?" Yes, he's going back into position. It's just a free, it's not a shimmy penalty. Another yellow card. And that was not a long name for him to write out. Richard Harrington. And they're coming out telling him where to place the ball. And Jerome put this over the bar and tie up the scores. He's going for the goal and he got it! He got it! And Bride Rovers go back into the lead. We have 7 minutes gone. And we're looking at the crowd there on Bride Rovers crowd. Somebody to cheer on this sunny but cold November day. The scorer, Jerome. And now the Cry Rovers go up all around me. And we have 3 young girl supporters behind me here, and there's a Hully flying, and Hully's flying. There's a lot of wild pulling going on out there now. Very hard pulling. The ball breaking into the middle. Referee Willie Harkin is calling the player back, as Eddie Toomey seems to be injured again. But in actual fact, I have to say here, and I'm not taking any, I'm neutral, but if he was hit, it was by the wild pulling from one of his own players. Because 3 of his own players were in there and they were really pulling. Willie's going to throw the ball in. It's between this Barry and Danny. Comes down, oh, bit lucky that time. Ball in the middle. Bit of pushing off the ball that time. Dolan Ryan comes in again. Dolan Ryan well blocked down again. Another bit of wild pulling. And this time people want to be careful where they put their heads, because a lot of hard pulling got away there by Barry Johnson. Comes to Dolan Ryan once more. Dolan Ryan falls over a player, gets a pass out as far as Padraig Murphy. Padraig Murphy is caught and held by 3 players, and the Aghabullogue players don't agree, and they're only. Dolan Ryan is down injured once more. And another player got a tap there by a passing Jerome. And Dolan being attended out there, and Padraig Murphy around him, and Willie's around him as well. And the Cry Rovers goes up after that. The score is 1-4 to 5 points. That's 2 points if you wish, in advantage of Bride Rovers. Again, we're looking around in the crowd, the faces, the loyal supporters who would turn up on a winter's day to a league final as well as to the county championship final. Dolan is up once more, and it's much harder to get up and get playing on a cold or wet ground on a winter day than on a bright hot summer's day. But he'll get up, he's still being attended to. Little quick one from Barry, in as fast as Jerome, breaks down from him, gets once more, tries to get it back. Padraig gets on just a little bit, hard pulling once more, and he nearly hits his own player there again. Got in a little bit inside by but out comes the centre back Niall Buckley and belts it way out, and really belts it out over the line, the far side, and it's line ball to Bride Rovers. Racing over is Terry Broderick, and also gone over there is Jerome. Terry's going to take this one. Took a nice one the last time where it just swung out to the right. Well, can he get a bit more of it into this one? So Terry Broderick lining up for it. A good one. It's going to drop in around the square. A high dangerous ball. Breaks down. Comes back. Picked up by Richard Harrington, the full back. Richard kicks it out into defence. Right in here to the middle. Going back to try and pick it up a bit further. It's Peter Kelleher. Peter can't get control of it. He's under a bit of pressure now. Trying to pick it up. Not a breast ground to be picking the ball up in. Also not Hickney is good to be able to put it in the ground. Back out just a little bit. Out to Padraig Murphy. Padraig has in his hand. Padraig breaks through. And coming on to him is Niall Buckley, the centre back, and Willie Harkin is awarding the free in. There's another substitute getting ready for Bride Rovers underneath me. I can't see his number exactly at the moment. It's number 19. We'll watch as Jerome takes this free first anyway. That's Pat Cotter. Jerome hits that to the left and wide. And Pat Cotter coming on. And I'm not sure who he's replacing. Is it Dolan Ryan gone off injured? Pat Pat Cotton's coming on and replacing Barry Hazelwood. Puck out, dropping in the middle, Hart pulling again once more into hands of Barry Johnson. Barry Johnson's cut round the head and it's a free. And he says, like, that's what amazes me about players. What did I do? And yet he had his hand around his neck. Does he not know what his hand is doing or something? I can't understand players. They must know if they do, just accept the whistle and go on and play the game. Anyway.
Number 14 came after.
Yeah. And this is the number 18, the sub, Barry Johnson with it. Barry dropping it in short, right in front of the players. Pulled on by, well, he wasn't a free out, but he pulled in the ball, your man came onto it, and well, you can say, did Pat Welch pull in the ball or did he pull in the player? I would say he pulled in the ball, but again, if you get the belt, you feel it regardless what way it comes. And it seems to cut him on the shin, which I would admit is a very sore. Or he had shin guards, and that's lucky enough, because if he didn't have his shin guards, he could have really felt that one. And there goes the cold bottle, is it again? Or is it a spray? Oh, it's a spray this time, that'll heat him up. Richard Harrington to take this free out for Aghabullogue. Richard, not a very good one, drops in the middle, caught by Dolan Ryan once more. Dolan Ryan is moving on, strolling on now. A little pass out this side, out fast Terry Broderick. Terry gets on with it, half stopped by Tim Buckley. Back goes again, Dolan Ryan comes back to it. Dolan picks it up nicely. Dolan is on the ground, the players are down top of him. He's going to throw it in, but he couldn't get up the plate. I wonder in rugby, which the World Cup over in England have won, even though there's a bit of controversy about him speaking into a water bottle, but the pull is on, it's got away a little bit further. Ball by Patrick Murphy. This is on as far as Terry Broderick. Terry Broderick well hooked by Joe Foley. The referee says that Denny was fouled and it's a free in once more. And a chance here now for Jerome maybe to rectify the last one. 2-point lead, which is never a good lead in any match. And Jerome sizing up. The wind actually, believe it or not, has totally died. No wind whatsoever. This one is straight and through and over the bar. Jerome gets his third score of the game. It's now 1-5 to 5 points. And we have 14 minutes gone. Again, Bullock trying to get away with it. Kicked, not very far. That's by the number 7, Joe Foley. Comes back now to the centre back, Niall Buckley. Niall Buckley opens out into space. Declan Kiley seems to be gone into the corner forward position. Pat Barry watching him, slips on the ground, turns, hand on Hurley, catches once more. Blocked down by Pat Barry, but it goes out and it's a 65. So the Mintos down underneath us there, they're having a look and thinking of making a few changes maybe for Bride Rovers. The paper's out anyway. I see them in Barry with the book and paper. Anyway, the 65 will be taken just down here. Pat Welch going back in front of him, just to put him off a little bit. And this is the number 9, Dennis O'Leary once more, floating it high. It looks a good one, and it's a good point. It's a very good score from Dennis O'Leary. 15 minutes and a half, so a quarter to go. So it's now 1-5 to 6 points. Still nothing between the teams. No, well the other Dennis Fitzgerald get a good lint behind this, but the wind has actually died down, but he still gets a great puck. Bringing it underneath us. Dolan Wright taking off the hand that time. Back again it comes. Got away a little bit over there by Barry Murphy. Into Jerome. Jerome trying to get away. Gets a little pass out past Padraig Murphy. Good control by Padraig. Good twist and good spin as well. 2 players on him. Johnson inside. Little pass out towards Sean Ryan. Sean can't get the first time. He's under pressure. It breaks out as far as Jerome. Jerome gets a little touch once more. Pat Welch in there now. Pat kicks it under pressure. Ball coming way out the side of the field. Down and after. Barry Johnson now comes in. Barry Johnson with it's the number 18. The other side. He's gone all over the line with the ball. And it's a line ball. And the other number 18 is of course Barry Kiley. So the two Barrys, we are on 18, Barry Kiley for Aghabullogue and Barry Johnson for Bride Rovers. And the line ball to be taken here by Terry Broderick. Now, can Terry get the same lift into as he got to these last two? The wind is coming up slightly, so it might hold it. That's a good ball dropping round the square. Batted out nicely inside. Oh, that time caught him, he just couldn't get it. Sean Ryan trying to break his way through. Can he kick it in? He does. Well saved inside by Dolan. Batted out just a little bit further by Shawnee Toomey. Out again it comes to, and then coming on to nose to centre back Niall Buckley. Niall Buckley in a good run this time. Way out in the far wing, being followed by Sean Ryan. But Niall Buckley gets a good long clearance in for him. Breaks over. Gone into the full forward line now. It's Dan Toomey. Dan Toomey twisting. A little pass back out to there, but he just slipped it out time. That was Joe Foley. And a hard crack of the ash out there now. Come to Barry Johnson and Barry Kiley between them. The two number 18s. And it's Barry Kiley who has it. Barry got a lovely point and he came on earlier on as a blood soak. Now, he's been followed by Pat Welch. The referee says Pat was holding him and awards a free in to Aghabullogue. And game is hotting up again now. Plenty of action, but better play. Dennis O'Leary coming up once more. Good free taker, got a lovely 65 while ago. This one is within his range again, and as I said, the wind has died almost completely, so they had the advantage in the first half, and for the last quarter of an hour it's not going to be a disadvantage to them. So maybe they have to look. This looks good as well. It might be swinging to the left, but it's brought back in. No, it's gone to the left and gone wide. So a chance they are gone begging. Drop my biro, my fingers are cold. Anyway, once more Dennis with the puck out. Gets his shoulders behind it and dropping right down underneath us here. Going up for his Pat Welch. Pat can't get it. It got there by Tim Buckley. Tim Buckley, the number 5. A good left-handed clearance. Out into centre. Inside now. And this is Dan Toomey. Dan Toomey gone in. Half blocked down by Niall Fitzgerald. And it's gone out to the right and it's gone wide. Both teams playing better hurling at the moment actually. If they're concentrating on the hurling gets better. Once more, I feel the breeze rising once more. Way out to the far side. Dolan Ryan underneath it once more. Got a little flick onto it. Over there's Eddie Toomey. Eddie for Aghabullogue. Eddie couldn't pick it, but he hits it on the ground. Stopped on the far side. Coming back onto it now, it's the number 7, Joe Foley. Joe Foley being followed, being chased, being harassed, but he still gets his shot in and he sends it out to the right and he sends it wide. But Aghabullogue beginning to get a little bit more into the game, becoming more. And the water thrown out there to Barry Johnson, but after landing in that mucking ground, I don't blame him for not wanting to drink it. A good one once more. Hands go for it. No one claims it. Flicked away just a little bit. Well, it comes up. Pat Barry tossing over there. This is Declan Kiley with him. And it's eventually back. Got out by Barry Johnson just a little bit. Pat Barry another little bit. Out there is the full forward. That's Danny Buckley. And the referee says that time there was a foul and it's a free in to Aghabullogue. 19 and a half minutes gone in the second half. It's still 1-5 to 6 points. 2 points between the teams. This is Finbar once more. Finbar Foley out to take it. I'm not sure the positions at the moment because players have switched all over. They're chopping and changing. Underneath the shadow of the stand. He hits it high, it looks a good one and might swing to the left, but no, it's over the bar. So 1 point now between the teams. We have 20 minutes gone. It's now 7 points to 1-5. Or 1 point between them. A nice little flick on by Dolan Ryan, but it goes out over the line and it's a line ball to Aghabullogue. Bride Rovers seem to have just got that little bit tired themselves. It's been a very long, hard season for them. A lot of matches between the football and the hurling, and out as far as Barry. Or Padraig Murphy, I should say. Dropped inside, got out of the hand, trying to get it out there. It's Jerome O'Driscoll trying to get to it. Hard hustling, playing with it. Out there as well as Pat Welch. Get out as far as Eddie Toomey. And Eddie Toomey, a good long clearance, and Eddie gets away up into attack once more. The two players are down into around the far side of the field, but the referee is carrying on with the play. A little hand pass outside to the side. This is picked up by Declan Kiley. Declan Kiley being followed, half blocked down, breaks into the middle inside. Niall Fitzgerald is back there watching it. It's not Niall actually. Referee said he was pushed and it's a free out. And now they're going to go and have a look at the players that were injured on the far side. To the clash between Eddie Toomey, and I can't be sure who the Bride Rovers player was over there at that stage, but it could have been Jerome O'Driscoll. It is, I think, as they came out.
Yeah, I'd say there was nothing there since
Willie is coming off to check. And
come on, nice man, take yourself that.
the ball has been poked out, but Willie Hawkins over there with Jerome. And I think the linesman has told Willie something, but he's just ticked Jerome's name. He hasn't given him a yellow card, I think. But anyway, it's a free out to be taken by Dennis Fitzgerald. Dennis, of course, being guarded by Niall in front of him in the games, and quite happy, I said, to see him there in front of him. Sean Ryan gets a hand to it, doesn't control it, comes back to Tim Buckley. Tim Buckley under pressure, nicely blocked down by Terry Broderick, breaks the ball into the middle of the field. This comes off the Holly, but back there watching all the way to number 12, Peter Kelleher. Peter Kelleher on the sword now before him, Jerome. Jerome got a little touch to it, but Peter missed it. Jerome has won it back. Jerome gets a little touch to it once more. Peter gets it once more. And this is Finn Barfoley, low one inside. Barry trying to get up. Barry has it in the hand. Little pass out to Barry Johnson. Barry to Barry. Back he goes himself, and the referee says there was a foul pull that time on Barry Murphy, and it's a free out. Dennis Fitzgerald is coming down to take this, and Dennis could point this one. And the crowd go up Rovers again. Maybe they sense it. We have less than 7 minutes on the actual stopwatch to go. And there's a point of a difference, 1-5 to 7 points. And the long shadows as the sun is sinking behind the city. Dennis is dropping this one in. It's inside. Hawley's go for it. It breaks down. Going on and over to it. Oh, he just couldn't pick it up that time. What's the number 9, Brian Murphy? And it's gotten it clear out. He got it up first time in his holiday. Little flick inside in here to the middle to Dan Toomey. Dan Toomey being followed by Padraig Murphy. Eddie Toomey seems to have gone into the full forward to give him a break after the last injury, but it's got and it's cleared out by Barry Murphy once more. Out there to number 14, Danny Buckley. Danny under pressure, but still gets a good attacking ball in. It's going away up over the line, the far side, and it's a line ball to Enniscala. And the old throat even is getting a bit husky here. Sorry, line ball to Bride Rovers. I've been questioned here by my camera lady making a mistake, but it's to Bride Rovers. Now Fitzgerald is being brought out, I think, and they're putting Brian Murphy into full back position. I think that's what's happening with Bride Rovers. A nice line ball in the meantime, a good one, but it only goes into the hands of the number 12, Peter Kelleher. This is Danny into the middle once more. Oh, stopped by Terry Broderick. Couldn't get it up, and it just couldn't pick it up off the muck, and eventually it comes back in. And neither can he get control. Gordon Ryan gets a little stick onto it. Stops again. Inside there was more by Sean Toomey. It's Tim Buckley with it, and Tim Buckley comes and clears it out. Into attack once more. Inside there. Chance here. This is Declan. Declan hits it high, and hits over the bar for the equaliser. "26 minutes gone. It's 8 points to 1-5. Do we have extra time here today, or do we go on to another match? I'm not sure.
Come on, Terry, come on!
But less than 5 minutes to go in this game. Out to the far side of the field. And really, Aghabullogue have come into the game an awful lot in the past 10 minutes. Hard pulling. Back over there once more by Dan Toomey. Into attack. This is Niall Fitzgerald, has come out to centre back position, I think. Trying to win that one. Comes once more here. This is Jerome. Up in the hands nicely. Little hand pass back to Barry. Barry well hooked indeed. Back it comes into the middle once more. Now comes to Terry Broderick. Terry Broderick picked it, was bouncing, he said. Spin it goes. Can they get a chance here? Well cleared indeed. And well got by the full back, but he's equally well hooked. Out again it comes. To Barry Johnson. Barry Johnson can't get to it. And that's another bit of hooking there on Joe Foyetta. and the referee says it was illegal. I don't know how it was, but it was. 3.5 minutes to go. Tim Buckley placing the ball. And Dennis O'Leary going to take it for Aghabullogue. Will Aghabullogue steal this at the end? A game of real excitement at times, real tough, committed stuff. Dropping out to the right, it's going to go wide. So as I said, can they come down and get a score? 3 minutes to go.
Come on, Teddy!
Dennis Fitzgerald. Well, Dennis will get good length into this ball. I just mentors down the sidelines are getting excited. Everyone's getting excited because, well, one mistake in this game could be gone. On it goes a little bit on by Dolan Ryan. Jerome tries to get it. It's Dolan himself onto it. He picks it up. He doesn't pick it up. He gets a touch it again. Jerome once more. Jerome doubles on it. Gets it back inside a little bit with Dolan Ryan. Dolan Ryan has caught him in head and it's a free in. Now, is it Jerome that's going to take this one? A bit out on the right, an awkward angle. Well, can he put it over? 2 minutes to go. A point in front is better than a point behind. He's checking for the wind. The wind has died down an awful lot since the start of the match. Now, can he do this? It looks good from here. It's wide! It's wide. And all the Aghabullogue people on the far side are cheering and delighted with that one. So, it was not an easy shot. So can Aghabullogue get up and get a score? Can Bride Rovers get up and get a score, or will it draw? Be the result. Locked down the middle of the field by Dolan Ryan once more. Dolan gets another little touch to it. It comes to his brother Sean. Sean gets a little bump as he picks it up. He's on to run. And he is. The referee says he wasn't upended. I thought he was. There comes to Padraig. Into Barry Johnson. Barry gets a shot inside. Oh, chance here to start it up. Oh, what a goal by Pat Welch. What a goal. 29 minutes gone. And Pat Welch, sometimes these are the ones you can miss, and they pull around the neck and it's a free. And a bit of pulling, a bit of silliness going on now. And Barry Murphy saying be quiet, keep away, walk away from it. Lean Barry down there as well, I hear him. Tell them be quiet. Keep your heads, lads, he's saying. And with a few young supporters behind here, certain Rovers as well. In a minute we'll get you. Dennis has come down to take it, to put that extra point. It's 29.5 minutes gone. Less than 30 seconds to go. He only had it on a minute in the first half and there was not a stoppages. Will Willie Hawken add on into this? Will Bride Rovers be the double champions for 2003 before they got seen up? Can Aghabullogue come back and draw it still? This is going to drop short. It's going out towards the right. Hawley's got for it, cracking it, dropped out by the full-back Richard. Back in it goes, again it goes. It's picked up once more by Richard Harrington. Can't get it clear. Referee says he was fouled and it's a free out. And another bit of tussling and a bit of pulling in. Maybe they're just feeling a bit cold. Richard Harrington trying to take it quickly. It's dropping short. Caught held. Back into the hands. Oh, just couldn't be picked up over there by Brendan Welch. But he didn't lose because they're there. Hard pulling. We're actually into whatever time the referee adds on now. He's going to throw it in. We have 30 seconds over. Goal between the teams. Willie Hawken going to throw this in between them. How much time will he add on? I'm sure at best this stage it's going to wind up as a draw. Back in goes to the far side. Picked over there by the number 12, Peter Kelleher. Peter Kelleher on a run. Tried again. The referee said he was fouled and it's a free in. So it's a free in, a chance here with a minute of added time. To take it is Joe Foley. This is going to be all or nothing, I'd imagine, for Aghabullogue. I'm quite sure he will drop it in. Yes, that's what he's aiming to do anyway. Out towards the right. It's going out towards Dan Kiley. Or Declan Kiley, I should say. Declan Kiley puts it back across the square once more. Players over there, it's batted in. It's saved on the line by Dennis Fitzgerald and it's gone out for a 65. It's on the line, they're batted in, but saved on the line, and once more 65. How much added on time is he going to give? Again, I'm quite sure this one will be dropped in short. Declan Kiley making a run for it. Bodies go up for it, they're on the line. Niall Fitzgerald gets his holiday to it a little bit. It's picked up. Eddie, referee is blowing the whistle once more. He's going to throw it in. We now have 2 minutes of added on time. And I say with all the injuries in the first half and all the hassle that was going on, he only added on a minute and a half. And now he's added on 2 minutes in the second half. Maybe Willie wants to come out on another winter's day. Yes, he had to blow and he's warded the free out. Two and a half minutes added on time. I'm sure Willie must be, he's looking at his watch himself. Dennis Fitzgerald will drop this one in. I'm quite sure that very soon he'll blow the whistle. 3 minutes of added on time. A goal between the teams. High up into the air it goes. He's still letting it play on. Hurley's got it. In by Sean Ryan a little bit, not very far. Oh, he dropped it. Again it comes. This is the number 14, Danny Buckley. Danny Buckley gets out to the far side. Out far is Peter Kelleher. Peter Kelleher on the shoulder once more. Well blocked over there indeed by Brian Murphy. And it's all over! And Bride Rovers have won both the championship and the league in the intermediate division for 2003. So they are going up to 2 goals being the difference in the team. So they're going up to senior ranks, having won the 2 competitions in the league championship or in the intermediate championship here today. A good tough contest on a November day. And I'm quite sure they're happy to bring home this trophy as well. And I see all the people going down out on to meet them for the presentation of the cup out in the middle of the field. We'll also go down and join them out there.
Father, on behalf of Aghabullogue County, first of all, I'd like to pay sincere tribute to 4 teams who gave us a tremendous game of hurling here this evening, very late in the year. Certainly from my point of view as a neutral, I don't know what it was like for the supporters of either side, but it was a marvellous game of hurling, great, and a great spectacle so late in the year. Bride Rovers have now completed a great double and completed a great year for the club, and I'm sure they're looking forward to competing in the higher ranks in the coming year. But I know Aghabullogue will be disappointed again today, but there's no doubt with their performance here today and in the championship earlier on in the year that they will be there or thereabouts in the intermediate championship next year. So again, also congratulations to Willie Horgan and his officials and to the Mayfield Club for the facilities again so late in the year. So well done again to Bride Rovers. John helped me they still have another game I had to finish, so not too much to celebrate here tonight. There's another game next week. So well done to everybody.
No, this is brilliant. It's just the icing on the cake now, you know. Some people have thought we shouldn't have won the county, we got a soft county, but this just tells them, like, you know, we were the best team intermediate grade this year, so. I suppose I just want to thank the boys again, the three Migos, Leamy and Anthony and Georgie. I want to thank Jack, of course. He balls back down to earth after the county final win with a bang. We don't press up tonight after, but it was all worth it in the end. And he knows what to do. He's been around a long time, so I have to thank the 3 boys and Jack again. So thanks. Thank the supporters again. Brilliant crowd here, great to see, and I hope you'll be next Sunday again. I just want to thank Aghabullogue for a good hard game of hurling, and they had a good year. They got to semi-final of county and a league final, and there's no doubt they'll be there about next year. So 3 cheers for Aghabullogue. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip.
Let's take the team team photographs this time and get one last time. Get one team photographs in here. These the guys are all shouting, you know, here on the tape, shouting mad. These the guys are shouting mad, yeah.
You kneel down there, soldiers, right? Okay? Right, put them all in there.
Liam, will you make a team photograph, will you? Yeah, we got none last time.
Okay, hold on,
Go down, Sean, stoop down to him.
sorry. Okay now, right. Look in this way, We can look this way. Will you look this way?
Hey, that's the boy.
Okay, now right.
DJ!
Good stuff. Come on, we get team photographs off. Come on. Well, John, and this nice summer sunset in your face there. This is a nice one again.
Yeah, unbelievable. I suppose in 2 years' time, nobody remembers who won the league, everybody knows who won the championship, and that's what we were saying coming up today, that it would be nice to win it, but if we didn't win it, it wouldn't be the end of the year. But I suppose when all is said and done,
when you win both shows, you have the best Sean said.
and the other thing about it is, like, to win the championship, you have to win certain games. To win the league, you have to be consistent the whole year round. You have to go to Ballymartin, you have to go to Tracton, play Bride Rovers, you have even to go down to Carricktool and play in their own ground, and that's no easy job. So it's a fantastic feeling. But they're a great bunch of lads, they're a fabulous bunch of lads. And a couple of words that Jack said to me there at half time, I said, did them all the world of good.
Well done. Thank you. Come back and leave the sun on Tum there, look. The crowd is back in the sun. Because you can't see him more, but the sun is not on them.
We once were B grade and then we went A grade. We were intermediate for 5 years. We were happy to be there, but then came Jack Russell, and that is why we're senior next year. So now, before we leave Mayfield, I'll ask everyone here once more to do it for the sake of the club. So now I'll ask you to join me in my chorus. Bride Rovers forever! Bride Rovers
Oh my God!
Well, Liam, up here in a nice, lovely winter sunshine. Don't turn the sun to your face, that's what we see.
Right,
yeah. That was a tougher game there leading the actual championship final, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Like in fairness, Aghabullogue, I suppose we're very unlucky not to be in the intermediate championship final. Like, you know, they played a great game against Inniscarra. Probably their wides in the first 20 minutes cost them, you know. But we knew coming up today that they'd be out to prove a point, you know. In fairness, they gave us a great game. Like, and best of luck to them next year, you know, in the intermediate.
Proud of the win?
Very proud of the lads. Like, you know, in fairness, they dug deep there now, and especially there for the last 2 weeks. Like, you know, it was some other teams maybe might have just been happy with just the championship win, like, and which we're very happy with anyway. But no, it's a complete. It's probably a unique double, really, the league and championship double, like, you know. So it's fantastic.
Well done, Liam. Well done. Turn around here to me, turn Mike. Battle but not worn out, say, Mike, after today's game, are you?
Yeah, a win is the most important, you know.
Yeah, but as Sean said there, by winning this, it showed that you were definitely the strongest team.
Exactly. Yeah. Consistent all through the year, you know.
Yeah.
Just team effort to mention.
Yeah.
We'll celebrate tonight. We'll celebrate again tonight.
Yeah, and once you get your blood started, you won't worry at all.
If we lost, to be a lot sore in the morning.
Be sure it would, you're dead right.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks for
Well, Dennis,
Yeah, we'll see you later.
how are you now in this nice summer sun or winter sun or whatever kind of sun it is?
Not too bad. I'll be better once I get a few pints inside me.
Was it cold inside there on the go today? Did you have time?
Barely, the fingers are getting
A bit, yeah.
fairly hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. It was great to win it.
It was a good tough game today as well, though.
That is mighty. It's fucking
A good game to finish the intermediate holding championship in the intermediate grade.
exactly. It's nice to fucking finish.
Have a good night.
Thanks, man. See you.
Well, Pat, you were flying up the field again today, were you?
Not much now today.
Yeah.
Russell is after me now with the last two games.
I'd say, come here, I'd say that was heavy going. The ground was heavy today, was it?
Yeah, it was very heavy now today. Like the last 2 days, have been very heavy. Like, but you know, it was just a case of battling through it. Like,
Yeah.
So,
and you battled through it fine.
oh yeah, yeah.
And happy with the win.
Delighted, absolutely delighted now. So yeah.
Enjoyed it. Have a good night. Well, Joe, are you happy now again? Another one going back home to your own one?
Yeah, we're very happy now. It was great, really. I suppose you know, to bring off the double was fantastic, and you know, it leaves no doubts now as to who was the best team intermediate this year. And fabulous performances today. I mean, Barry Murphy, Donald Ryan, Jerome Driscoll were out of this world. You know, just absolutely brilliant.
A very tough game to play. Very tough ground, heavy like.
Yeah, it was tough, all right. But I suppose if you look at it, you know, Aghabullogue are a very good team, and you know, they had a point to prove. I suppose to show in the Scara maybe that they were much better than them.
Yeah.
And you'd have to say they were, you know, in today's performance. And certainly, you know, I think they'll be a team, you know, to look out for next year.
Next year, if they can keep it going, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Great.
Okay, Jim. We look forward to talking to you next year.
Okay.
God, you know your colour today, eh?
I haven't. I haven't.
God, you ran out of paint, is it?
I ran out of paint. I did. I think.
Well, Donald. That's a smart fella today, eh?
Oh, he's up in the north.
Oh, I see.
This is over.
Ah, yeah.
Holidays are all over.
Yeah. So, well, that was a tough one, I'd say today. More tougher than even the championship in Páirc Kiev.
Yeah, it was. Well, they had nothing to lose. We had everything to lose if we lost today. You know, there'd have been questions asked about us. They'd say that we would have been lucky to win the intermediate, you know, the shot.
Yeah.
But we're after answering all the questions now, and we're delighted with it. So it's a tough year, and it's all after paying off with all the hard work and everything. So
great present for Christmas.
Oh, brilliant present! Absolutely brilliant. But
let's probably do well next year as well.
I hope so. Yeah.
Okay. See you, Don. Niall, no more whistling now today.
No more whistling. No.
Did you enjoy that one? You know what I'm talking about, do you? You know what do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Did you enjoy the game?
Brilliant game.
Yeah.
Great win for the Rovers.
Yeah, great win at the end of the season now to have the 2 in the bag, isn't it?
Yeah, plenty heart. We showed our heart there today. We lay down.
Well, that's what you never lacking, was it?
Never. We always had plenty of that.
So next year you'll have the same, won't you?
Oh yeah.
I'll see you. I'll see you. Right. Well,
great result, isn't it?
Are you happy, man? Oh?
I'm delighted. Stop the whole year.
That's it. Yeah. And the grand sunshine now taking you home. The nice dazzling sunshine up on the top here on the hill in Mayfield. Thrilled with that one, I'd imagine, as chairman.
Oh yeah, I suppose it was the icing on the cake really. Like, to be ashamed to end it with a defeat, you know. We were the best year in the history of the club, and the lads were outstanding today, and they had to be, because Aghabullogue really put it up to them, you know. So they had to fight every inch of the way. So we're delighted. Just what they deserve, in fairness, for the effort they put in. So.
Would you think these two games, winning both the league and the championship, will give them encouragement when they go to the senior grade? It shows, look, we were the best intermediate team throughout this year.
Yeah, I suppose on the championship, people said maybe that we came through the easier side of the championship, you know, and maybe they were inclined to take a bit from us. But I think today we proved, you know, that all the teams in the championship, you know, I think we were the best this year. There can be no argument. I think about it after today.
Good luck. Hope you do well in the coming year as well.
Thanks.
I'll talk to you. Bye.
Maybe look to be prepared now.
That's their job.
Again, switch away from me there now. You ain't going to switch on to Sean. Sean, the last person I'm going to get on the individual hurling championship for a while from Bride Rovers.
It's a football match,
yeah, I know, but I talk about the hurling now. I talk about the hurling. You just come forward small bit. I'll give it a slight in his face, thanks. Well, as captain of a great year for your club, you'll have the last words to say to me on the tape. Tremendous year for you, wasn't it?
Oh, can't get better, like, in fairness. Start today we didn't expect it to tell the truth now. Expected a good league run and maybe qualifying semi-final, like, but this just goes doesn't anything, you know. It's a great panel effort, you know, in fairness. Throughout the league, we started this, I suppose, March. And I say we used about 25 players between all league games, you know, so it's a great panel effort, in fairness, you know. So.
Obviously, to win any championship, there's a lot of hard work goes into it. But does this show you that the hard work, if you were willing to put it in, that it pays off?
Oh, definitely, yeah. We put in a lot of sacrifices, like, you know, fellas missed holidays, they missed nights out, whatever, you know, and they were training every night, and if there was a fella missing training, you got on to him and you tell him where were you, like, you know, there was no excuses, like, so everyone had to be there, so.
Yeah. And a lot of hard travel, some people did long travelling as well, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, there's Jerome come back from London, I don't know how many times he came back, and Niall from Dublin, you know, so it's brilliant effort, you know.
Yeah. Okay, finally, the very last words from you. What are your wishes for the coming season?
Coming season, do ourselves justice up senior. I think we will, because I will aim for it, so that's what I can say.
Well, no better team in the intermediate grade than you.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of senior teams will be beaten by intermediate teams.
Exactly, so.
I wish you well.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, I wish you well.
Alright, thanks a lot.
And have a great Christmas, enjoy it all, and get ready for next year.
Thanks.
I'll just finish off the cup here for a second if you don't mind.
Thanks.